out here today with, what is seemingly a relatively small announcement, but I think for anyone who uses parks, this is something that we've wanted for decades, which is drinking fountains once again in our parks. And this is something, whether you play sports and you brought the water bottle and then it's empty and you're like, how do I refill it? And there's not a drinking fountain in sight all over the city of Albuquerque. That used to be the case until Dave and I and his team started working on this. And it's also especially families, right, with young kids near playgrounds, constantly looking for water during the hot summer. And I know this, I've experienced this for my own kids. And I actually remember where there were all these drinking fountains when I was a kid, and then when I went to go use them as an adult, like they didn't work or they weren't on. So now, over the course of the next few years, but it's starting this summer, we have 40 plus drinking fountains coming. I think there's about 20 plus in place. Dave's gonna go over that. And they're also really great drinking fountains that are multiple heights, and they have water bottle refillers and also sort of a hand washing sink area. So this is one of those examples that, we know we have to do things like crime and homelessness, and that's mostly what we talk about. But in our administration, we are not going to forget about the little things that make our city special and a wonderful place to live. And oddly, drinking fountains has always shown up as one of those. So I'm especially grateful we're able to deliver on this small piece of what makes our city great at little parks all around our community and at some of those huge parks where we desperately need drinking fountains. But I do want to mention, if your neighborhood wants one and it's not already on the list, you can also ask your city councilor. This is a great small expenditure for some of the set-aside money that councilors have and legislators. So we do also want to signal that this is a great way that you can sort of advocate and get involved as a community and try and bring one of these drinking fountains, because basically it's just the per fountain and installation cost, and we'd be happy to put one in as many parks as we can.
Now, these are sort of state-of-the-art park drinking fountains. They're a four-way special unit here. So they have, of course, a hand washing station. Thank you, Mayor. They have an upper and lower fountain option, depending on your stature. And then they have this really cool bottle filling feature, which is on the backside. And when we're finished here with these remarks, we're going to go and fill. I'm thirsty. We're going to fill. I'm going to fill my water bottle, and you can watch us use the bottle filling feature as well. Another nice thing about these units, you notice we've built them all so that they're fully ADA accessible. So not only are the height differentials helpful for people who may have a different physical ability, but because we put a concrete pad around them, that enables folks to roll up to these fountains as well. It's very important that we stay hydrated in Albuquerque, and so that's another public health benefit. In addition to hand washing, we want water to go in to our children and to our adults so we stay hydrated throughout our hot summer months. So we've installed 28 of these fountains throughout the city. There are 6 more coming, so for a total of 34. And as resources permit, we're going to continue to knock out as many new drinking fountains as we can across the city. We're into canopy equity, Mayor. We're also going to be establishing drinking fountain equity across our city, so as many parks as possible will have these great new features to them. So I'll just say we welcome the public to our beautiful park system, and as it's time to be outside, and when you're outside, drink up, hydrate, and have fun. Thanks for coming.